In this video, I'm showing what my Limelight Hydrangea tree looks like before and after it rains. I'm Laura from Garden Sanity, and if this is your first video here, welcome. Please know that I have additional Limelight Hydrangea videos which are linked below in the description area. In the previous videos, I shared how to deal with tropical storm damage. And I also shared how to prune your tree and when the new growth kicks in, what it looks like. Now, I want to share what happens to a Limelight Hydrangea tree when it rains, another before and after. So it's the last week in July and my Limelight Hydrangea tree is in full swing here in Zone 7, southern New Jersey. The tips on some of the flower heads haven't opened yet like you see here. The green coloring is much more prominent at the tips, whereas the bottom open flowers are creamy white in color. See how each little flower head section is attached by a small stem jutting out from the same stems the leaves are on? Altogether, they look like one giant flower when they're fully open. And here's another one with a more developed white flower head next to it, kind of hiding. As the flowers first open up for the season, where you have so many opening all at once, you get a wonderful line cast to the flowers. Thus, the limelight name of this panicle hydrangea tree. I'm happy to see this tree as more of a vase shape, especially on the left side, which I call the back. There are more stems in the back than last year, and the tree isn't so top-heavy on the opposite side. Here's the back of the tree, now looking at it from the other side, although I keep reminding myself trees don't really have sides. I need to remember that. Yellow leaves can happen from too much water as well as not enough water, and of course, this makes things confusing. If the leaves look green and healthy overall, like these do, don't worry about a few yellow leaves. Seriously, it happens. It could be from a hot and sunny day, it could be from an extra bit of moisture from heavy rains. No worries. Just trim or pull the yellow leaves off. If it's a newer planted tree, you will see some yellow leaves as the tree gets established. Remember, my tree is now about 10 years old. So here we are, 24 hours later, early in the morning after it rained overnight. The first thing you notice is the tree looks a lot more open, and that's because of the heavier weight of each flower head filled with water. Let me show you. You can see the water on the leaves, but you don't see just how much water is being held in the flower heads. With apologies to the flower head who's about to get dizzy, and apologies to the leaf I just ripped, I want to demonstrate how much water is in a flower head after it rains. That's a lot of water. Luckily, the top stems that are facing straight up on the top of the tree remain upright, which is really good. But the stems that are sticking out more sideways will droop because of their flower heads. They're weighed down. They're weighing the branches down. There are also some smaller stems and flower heads down here at the bottom of the tree. And because these newer stems aren't as strong, they're going to droop a little bit as well. The tree almost looks less vase-shaped and a bit more rounded. Over in the new garden bed, off to the left near the shed that you can see in the background, is a newly planted Firelight Hydrangea, which I can't wait to see it blooming at the same time as the Limelight Hydrangea tree next year. I am amazed at how giving this tree such a serious pruning in the spring still results in such a large tree in the summer. And the little quickfire hydrangeas to the right of the Limelight, they look so pretty. But I think my eyes tricked me into seeing a more antique beige coloring on them when compared to the Limelight flowers. Are you seeing that too? And here's the other side, or the back, of the tree again. Yes, I know. I'm still calling it the back and the front. I'd love to see more stems back here, but it's the way the sun hits. Maybe I should, I don't know, glue them on. I'm kidding. It is so peaceful out here this morning with all the birds singing. I love it. There's a link above to my video showing the plants in this garden. Everything looks so lush after the rain. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed seeing this before and after, and I'll see you soon with another garden video. Happy gardening!